What's up, guys? You're watching Joe Box TV. So we waited about 7 months, and the rematch is here. Two of the 5 best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Andre Ward and Sergey Kovalev. I personally have Ward #1 pound-for-pound, not including Floyd Mayweather, only because Mayweather hasn't fought in over a year. I just think Ward's resume is second to none right now. We know what happened in the first fight between Ward and Kovalev. Ward won by unanimous decision, got up off the deck in round 2 to rally back and take the victory by unanimous decision. Kovalev, on the other hand, was disgusted. He's been ranting on Twitter, talking trash to Ward, basically, trying to get inside Ward's head, saying that he thought he deserved to win the first fight, and Ward basically said, "Hey, if you want a rematch, I'll give you one," and here they are. Let me say this beforehand. I'm rooting for Andre Ward. I'm a big fan of Ward, but I'm also an objective fan. I promise you guys, I'll call it like I see it. And remember, I actually scored the first fight 114, 113 for Kovalev. I gave Kovalev 5 of the first 6 rounds. I gave Ward 5 of the last 6 rounds. I thought the knockdown that Kovalev scored in the second round was the difference. So, even though I am a Ward fan, I'm still objective. I'll still be objective. Now, in rematches, I generally go with the smarter fighter, the better boxer, the better technician. And that's Andre Ward. He can adapt to any style. He can take away his opponent's best asset, whether it was neutralizing Mikkel Kessler's technical skills, avoiding Arthur Abraham's heavy-fisted attacks, outboxing an excellent boxer in Chad Dawson, and then taking him out in the late rounds, getting inside and roughing up Carl Froch. The man can do it all. The one thing that made me hesitant about picking Ward in the rematch is this. I saw a slight decline in Ward's reflexes in his past few fights. Based on what I've seen, though, it looks like Ward is very well prepared for this fight, focused, and I think you'll see the best version of Andre Ward. And I do see Ward as a mentally stronger fighter. He dominated Carl Froch, a Hall of Fame caliber fighter, and beat him with one good hand. Got up off the canvas in the second round against Kovalev to rally back and take a close decision. My point being that the guy doesn't get shaken up. He's not easily affected, mentally or physically. Kovalev is going to fight even harder. He'll be even more aggressive, more determined. But at the end of the day, harder doesn't always mean smarter. And I think Ward is inside Kovalev's head. I think Kovalev will be fighting mostly off anger. There's also rumors of there being drama in the camp of Sergey Kovalev and tension between him and his trainer John David Jackson. So distractions aren't out of the question. I think you'll see something fairly similar to the first fight. I don't see Ward hitting the canvas this time, but I do think Kovalev will probably land something big again. It might be easier said than done, but Ward proved that you can get on the inside against Kovalev, and by doing that, he took away a good portion of his game. So, like I said, I expect Kovalev to land some big shots here and there, but I just think that Ward's smarts and Ward's sharp jab, he'll stick that sharp jab in the face of Kovalev, smother his attacks. And I think Ward's going to start quicker this time around with him, now that he's more familiar with Kovalev's style, having already been in there with him for 12 rounds this past November. I think Kovalev's going to get frustrated. I think he'll become desperate. But that also makes him dangerous. It's gonna open Kovalev up though. As long as Ward doesn't get too anxious or reckless, he'll be fine. I think this time around Ward wins by about an 8-4 margin. You might see a judge throw in a draw card or something and make this a majority decision. There could be some controversy, who knows. But I think I'll take Ward by unanimous decision, 116-112. And in my opinion, this right here is the best fight of the year. It won't be as big as Triple G Canelo. It certainly won't be as lucrative as Mayweather-McGregor. But from a competition standpoint, I believe this is the best of the best quality. I think it's the most intriguing fight of the year. And I'm also looking forward to seeing Guillermo Rigondeaux on the undercard against Moises Flores. Rigondeaux being one of the greatest defensive fighters you'll ever see. I'm telling you. And it's an absolute travesty what's happened to Rigondeaux. Ever since outclassing Nonito Donaire back in 2013, I believe, he's been unable to secure a big fight. Might be the most avoided fighter in boxing today. I know a lot of people are constantly complaining about Rigondeaux being boring and not being aggressive enough. I mean, he's had some fights that were not so fun to watch. I mean, I thought he should have been a little bit more aggressive against Joseph Agbeko. I thought he should have been a little more aggressive against Brian Francisco. But at the end of the day, as long as Rigondeaux is connecting, it's not his problem that you can't hit him back. That's the name of the game, right? I mean, so respect to Rigondeaux, I think. And he's consistently called out all challengers, but no one seems to want to fight him. And props to Moises Flores for stepping up. Don't sleep on Moises Flores. He might not be elite per se, but he's game. With that being said, I expect Rigondeaux to cruise to an easy victory on the undercard. Can't wait for tonight. It will be live on HBO pay-per-view at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at JoeBoxTV. That's JoeBox_TV. I'll be posting my thoughts throughout the fight and throughout the night. JoeBoxTV out.